welcome to the stream. And happy Nintendo Switch 2 day, I guess. Uh, that was exciting. For the most part. Like, that was a big dull moment with a lot of, what's called third-party support, I guess. But that was a lot of good stuff. It's so hype. I would also rather have like a few big games rather than a lot of small games I'm looking forward to. So there's that. This one. Oh, new orders. This one has the cards. Anyways, so I guess starting from the beginning, Mario Kart World is an amazing concept. An open world Mario Kart. It's something I've heard like rumors about, but I never knew that that would be something I wanted. I'm not sure what to expect from it, but definitely a good thing. Definitely. Mario Kart is always good. Even when it's bad, it's not actually that bad. If you know what I mean. So I'm looking forward to that. For sure. Man, I don't really know what where to sit myself in the hype meter right now, because a lot of this direct they had was just fluff with third-party support, and I felt like that was way too much compared to how much was actually exciting. But if we had just, like, I'm a firm believer they could have cut 10 minutes from that direct and just had it be like only first party stuff. There's a few things that I don't want necessarily, but I know that should be included because that's actually pretty hype. The From Software exclusive game that comes to Switch 2, that's amazing. Like, it's not a game franchise for me personally. I have not played any of the Elden Ring, Dark Souls games because I find them design-wise to be too punishing. Like, which is kind of stupid because I don't mind hard games per se. It's just like, that's a bit too much for my taste. Like, then they showed us about NSO that we will be getting GameCube games, and that's like, I was through the roof when I saw that. Like, that is the best announcement they made. Literally, like, are you crazy? That will destroy all these people that are selling GameCube games for $40. Like, wow. Maybe not all of them, because N64 games are still pretty expensive in the used market, and GameCube games are rare because of the GameCube being the GameCube. That's one reason I'm actually pretty happy that I collected most Wii U games when they released, because most Wii U games that I want in my collection, that is, because that is a really expensive console to collect for as well. Yeah, let's look at, well, GameCube games. Gonna be awesome. Gonna be awesome to experience some of these GameCube games in HD, kinda. It kinda destroys the fact that we want, Legend of Zelda, Wind Waker, and Twilight Princess HD on the console, but I guess it's not impossible still. It just feels more impossible since now there will be the regular version. So yeah, there's that. Then we have a lot of info about the console itself, and I'm looking forward to that. A lot of it seems gimmicky. Like the mouse control, I'm like meh on. Like, unless you're actually playing by a table, I don't think that is a mode that will be nice to play with. Luckily for me, I do play by the table, but I personally like to play with a controller. I'm not a PC type of guy, but I guess if you are, that's cool. If not, then you're probably not gonna be forced into using it. At least that is what I hope. But then they showed Mario Party Jamboree, Switch edition, where there are multiple modes where you need to do it, like multiple minigames. And I'm kinda afraid it will be like the new motion control feel, like everybody hating motion control minigames, maybe they will hate mouse control minigames. I don't know. And I just, like, I hope that those Joy-Con 2s are much bigger then, because the way they are now is definitely not enough.
Seems we've been found out.
Oh wait, it's that one. Oh.
Engaging. Lay down some fire for me. Shield wall. Big help. Lightning cloak. That makes it right. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Moving in. Sliding slinger. Stellar ray. Now focus on weakening them. Sweet slash. Primer. Yay! We win. We got it. Let's move.
Oh, shit. Wrong button. Cause this we kinda need we need a skill, I think. It looks like it, like we need to fly. Which is kinda stupid. Why do it give us a mission we can't clear? Warrior ray gun and hunt 2 raging simians. Weapons. Okay, who uses ray guns then? Do you have a party member that uses it? Active members. Party. Ground gear. Nope. Okay. I'm not sure, like, who can use those? I guess you can, maybe. Nope, wrong. Okay, that's simple, okay. Well, she can't, okay. Oh, that is one. Nice. Alright. Go there. Nice. Then there's about the Switch 2. There's all these games that will receive an upgraded version, which kind of mimics the way how the Switch released. I don't really mind it because it's... Well, technically, you can buy just the upgrade and not the full game a second time. So that's cool. Oh. Arms testers wanted. There we go. Maybe I should upgrade his arts. Okay. Why are you putting me over a lava pot? Would you please, like, not? Like, can it really be true that we can't get over here without going through lava? That's ridiculous. Like, it started to tell me to go one way and then it decided to change the direction all of a sudden. Like, right around here it's just turned around. I don't know why. Oh, and then there's a new Donkey Kong game coming. That's super hype. Like, I don't even know how to process that. I don't particularly wanted a 3D Donkey Kong, but that's cool as well. But I think majority of why I don't want that is because of the original Donkey Kong 64 not really being that great. And it works, this new one, with how you just break through the areas, and it looks, I don't know, in some of the situations it looks a bit cheap. You know, like how you just break chunks of dirt, where it's like, it looks unrealistic, but I guess big ape with a tie breaking stuff, expecting realism is not really a thing there. So, yeah. It's not like other consoles where I'm just hype overload. And I hope... well, I have a feeling it's just because I'm older and hype doesn't get to me that easy anymore. Wait, are we going... is this the same mission that I've freaking tried 3 times now without... oh my fucking god. That's so stupid. It is, right. No, it's not. It's just because it's in the same area. Wow. What happens if I start here? Well, this also switch to reveal direct also puts a deadline onto this playthrough, to be honest, because like June 5th there will not be any more time for this kind of stuff. That's when Mario Kart drops, and I expect also a lot of the Switch ports will be there. I don't plan on playing those necessarily on stream, because I already played them. Most of them. I will see when I get there, honestly. I want to get into a better balance of playing new releases and recording old games. Because, like, I have this, I don't know, kind of goal in my YouTube channel to be able to have all the, like, the entire backlog of the NES. Of the games that I want there, you know, which is Nintendo published games. That's like basically my entire backlog just consists on Nintendo published games. So yeah. I don't feel like this helps. Yeah, no. I feel like we need a skill for this. But yeah. Then there's Hyrule Warriors Age of... oh my fucking god, I hate myself for not remembering this now. Age of... Not Calamity, that was the second one. This is the third one, and it's called Age of Imprisonment. And it's showcasing the imprisoning wars, which is a huge lore point in the Zelda timeline. And I'm just super stoked about actually having the possibility of living through that. Okay, so are you sure it's gonna be here and not inside like a cave down under here? It really wants me to go up there. Casper the Unhealthy Eater. Also, a thing about June 5th is that is the week I'm getting the keys for my house that I bought. So it will be a busy time. I will be playing as much as I can, obviously, but I don't think that's gonna be a lot. Oh.
Ready to get your blast away. Don't give him a chance to fight back.
Look at this sitting duck.
Well, Nora to really make me blush.
Streak.
Exchange. All Rondo. Thanks.
Casper the Unhealthy. The Unhealthy Eater. He's my spirit animal, I guess. I also feel like tomorrow and Friday there will be treehouse events, I think, and I will be watching most of those instead of playing this game. So actually, I will be watching them while not watching them, I guess, because I need to clean up the apartment in order to make it ready for viewing. That one is the one. Yeah. It's kind of hard to find that one, it feels like. I don't like that the basic missions that are this hard to find, honestly. Oh, there is you. Can we get you to follow us?
Butt handed to you.
Engaging. Lay down some fire for me. Primer.
Rocket hard. Smash him with a melee attack.
That would be easier if it was actually on land.
Okay, hard. Barrage.
Move in and keep the rhythm going. So I'm allowed to go all out. Shadow strike. Bruce Walker. That put a dent in him.
barrage!
So I'm allowed to go all out. Shadow strike. Mind if I cut this? I like where this is going. Ready for overdrive? Electric
Beam
fire.
barrage! Yeah! Finish him off!
Side slash. Ghost factory. Boom full power. Side slash. Hit him again, boy. Shadow strike. Hand slash. Electric fire. Now we're in business. Let the attack begin. Fire that straight. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Slide in. I can't seem to get fired up. Electric surge. Move in and keep the rhythm going. So I'm allowed to go all out?
Beam barrage!
Ghost fast. I won't leave him a second to breathe.
Alright, regroup! Beam barrage! Yeah! Finish him
Look
off
at
the
it
frame!
sit in dark. Shadow strike. Ready for overdrive? Hand slash. Electric surge. Side slash. Side slash. That's hand slash. Move in and keep the rhythm going. So I'm allowed to go all
Okay. Hefes. Tuss.
slide in. Violent straight. Side
There we go. Nice. Let's try again. It's been a while since I went to the Collectopedia. I also don't really expect there to be that much, honestly, because it's probably the rare stuff left. Hello, Car. Welcome to the stream. Are you hyped about Switch 2? Oh, you're playing Crack, I assume. Is the remaster any good? Oh, it isn't? Or you're not playing it? Ah. I mean, I was sitting today with the feeling that, well, this that I'm playing right now would be the last big Nintendo Switch game in existence. Like, it would be the last, no, the third to last. But then today, they come out, say, Legends CA, Pokemon, and Metroid Prime 4. I don't know, I don't remember the subtitle for that. Are gonna be cross releases that are releasing both on Switch and Switch 2. So obviously, those games are gonna be considered Switch 2 titles. Because no one considers like Breath of the Wild a Wii U game. And no one considers Twilight Princess a GameCube game. Everybody's like, all those games that are cross releases will always be considered at home on the newer console. So essentially, Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition is the last big game I'm gonna play on Switch 1. Which is kinda crazy. And here I was like, well, I'm gonna be playing some Switch 2 games when the Switch 2 releases, and then whenever these games release for the OG Switch, I will be playing those. But now I'm just like, well, Switch 2 will be these games. They are not gonna be Switch. Yeah, I assume if you're into those games or those consoles, that will be a lot more exciting to you. I will say the Switch 2 Direct today that dropped like 5 hours ago. It was good, but there was a lot of fluff in it, in my opinion. Like a lot of stuff that I basically don't care about. Overall, well, obviously the tour in the hardware and stuff, that was pretty cool, and the little side game they made for the console is also pretty cool, where you can basically explore the console. So that's pretty cool in my opinion. And then there's the new Mario Kart. Looks all amazing. And I can't believe that we already are getting it after this many years of no Mario Kart game. It's kind of crazy. Then there's obviously Metroid and Pokemon releasing that I'm interested in. And Hyrule Warriors. Assassin's Creed tops what? I'm not sure how you mean. Like, how can Assassin's Creed top better games? Read the books. Why would I read books for games that I don't play? Yeah, I know it's good, but it's just the aesthetic is not for me. I mean, you just said that I should read them. Well, I am. So... in general, I'm a Nintendo fan, so... that's the kind of games that I want to play. It's really only in my adulthood that I've had access to a lot of PlayStation games. Or PC games for that matter. Otherwise it's been Nintendo for the most part. And like, I grew up with Mario, so... I'm not really sure why you try to convince me not to like these games. If that's what you're trying to. Because that's not gonna happen. Like, I'm not gonna play other games than games that I wanna play. But yeah, I'm looking forward for Mario Kart World and the Donkey Kong game, Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's a cool title even, like. It's really fun. Fun. And well, Hyrule Warriors is also gonna be great. Great game.
Let's get on with it. Engaging.
Got this part.
Lay down some fire for me. Look at us sitting duck. Shadow strike. That's them. Move in and keep the rhythm going. So I'm allowed to go all out?
I don't think we got that many big titles to look forward to, honestly. But we did get, like, Metroid, Pokemon that we already knew, Mario Kart that we also kind of knew, and then Donkey Kong and Hyrule Warriors. That's 5 games. And I'm sure there will be more. But I guess this is like the launch year, basically. Those 5 games. And the tech demo, I guess. There's that as well. I should get back a person that actually has some good armor.
I'm feeling pretty good. Now that's how Shadow Strike! Electric Surge! Side Slash! Full power! Side Slash! Primer! Shadow Strike! Yay! We win! Nice work. Good work.
Active members. Instead, it's you, because you are very powerful.
Let's get on with it. We should weaken them just to be safe. Backslash! Don't you bet. They're about to hit an all-time low. Hit him again for me! So I'm allowed to go all out. Backslash! On my mark. Backslash! Look at this sitting duck.
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
So I'm allowed to go all out. Backslash! Stop me. I've got this. Shadow Runner. I'm all set. Let's do this. Backslash! Sweet slash!
That could have danced. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
So I'm allowed to go all out. Backslash! Electric Shell! Easier. Preferably soon. Backslash!
That could have danced. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
I'm feeling pretty good. Nil. Shadow Strike! Now focus on weakening them. Shadow Strike! Backslash! They're about to hit an all Shadow Runner. Primer! Backslash! Backslash! Shadow Strike!
Nice. It's so nice when there's multiple that is named the same. I found the right one. Nice. Another tyrant.
Open fire! Now! Target in sight!
Oh,
Nice work.
one shot. Or one. All of these are not. Yeah. Well, one of them is possible to do, I guess, but it's just there should be some of the lobsters that are available again. Actually, 4. Possibly. I'm gonna put on the video and hopefully $8.21, $8.21. Okay. It's inside the ship. So let's get inside the ship.
You know? Fascinating, right?
It's up on that thing, I think. Yep.
Well,
No.
anyway,
I can't just jump, I need to land on a platform. I guess.
well,
Ah. Yep. There we get it. The next one is also I think the 2 next ones, yeah, that's one down there. This one I already got, like there was one right here. And then we have this one. And I think that's the ones we can collect right now. Yeah, it is. Okay. Heart to hearts. Let's take it from one section at a time. Do we? We haven't actually linked it into the pet thing. that right here is the first, and it's without Lynn. Active members. Afternoon, okay, okay. Hello, Lynn. This little pup seemed lonely, so I took him for a walk. He wouldn't stop licking my face, and now it's all sticky and gross, plus it smells like jerky. But that's okay, because he's so darn cute! The Blade Barracks are way too much fun now that he's around. Which is better? Lynn. I mean, obviously, we don't need it. Yeah, and I think he loves being here. Have you seen how hard his little tail wags when you come home? Nope, because I'm never home. Hey, I have an idea. Tricks. I bet you'd be a great teacher, right? And it'll be easy with a student who's so eager to impress. Okay, so what trick do you want to start with? I guess shaking hands would be the most basic, but I'll leave it to the master. Offer the dog your hand and say shake. Show the dog how to do a flip in midair. Offer Lynn your hand. Yeah! Yes! Yes! Not me, the dog! Seriously, is that how you think of me? Like I'm just some pet? This is unforgettable, Coquelin. Until you buy me a crepe from Rosemas, that is, then I might be able to forget this ever happened. That's one.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, good to see you, Coquelin. I was just talking with an old Pathfinder buddy of mine from basic training. He asked if I wanted to team up with him to set up a data probe in Oblivia. I think I should. No, it's not that. I mean, maybe I am a little, but it's not like we are joined at the hip or anything. I'm more worried that none of the blades on this mission have any real experience, and it sounds like we'll be going to a pretty dangerous place. That's a good point. We probably shouldn't have our first mission together in a land famous for tyrants. I just want to catch up with my more experienced colleagues. But if I get careless with my training and end up dead, none of that really matters. I guess I should stick with missions that I know I'm skilled enough to complete. Thanks for the advice, Coquelin. We'll talk it over a bit more and see if we can't find a more appropriate mission. If you ever need me for anything, just say the word. Hi, you. Just the person I was hoping to see. So for my Earth culture research, I commissioned someone to salvage some data from a piece of the lifehold for me. In that data I found an absolutely fascinating concept. A little thing you call a novel. Isn't it just so creative? I mean, fabricated stories read for entertainment. What kind of mad genius came up with that? I don't know. Anyway, I thought of reading one for myself, but there's just so much more data than I thought possible. They're all categorized based on something called genre. Say, which genre do you like best? In novels? None. Science fiction, hard-boiled paged, thriller, young adult, none. How can you ask me that? I don't particularly like reading, but I guess if I have to pick, then science fiction. A science fiction novel, according to the data, that's a work of fiction of relative complexity depicting advanced technology, space travel, extraterrestrial life, etc. Yes, I see. How interesting. Now, hang on. Am I reading this right? That doesn't sound very original at all. Would that fall under contemporary writing? Though I suppose it's not the case for humans, is it? This might be a good way to see the universe from your eyes. Well, in any case, thank you for your advice. I can see I've got a long road ahead of me. Earthology. Okay, that's another one with Lynn. Down here. Are we still in the afternoon? Bum.
Listen. Really?
Yeah, apparently we are. Alright. Coquelin, you are just in time. You have to save me. From what? These women are fawning all over me, and I don't know what to do with it. Okay, we do that. Hey, stop that. Don't be a creep. It's just, look, I know they mean well. I mean, they invite me out for cake. They asked me to go on picnics, and you asked them for doing that for you. They're always wanting to go out on long drives or to catch a movie together. But I'm a busy girl. I've got lots of errands and stuff to run on my day off. I don't have time for all this. Focus on one thing then. Say she could do it all if she made a mission out of it. Hey, not a bad idea. I like the way you think. So, let's see, what kind of mission would that be? Oh, I know. I'll invite everyone on an adventure to go search for one of the great picnic spots we keep hearing about. We could drive there in my Skell, eat some cake, and relax under the sun. Then come back home and catch the latest kaiju flick before we crash. Mission complete. How will you ride in a Skell that's made for one person? Hey, but wait a minute. If I turn my day off into a mission, is it really a day off anymore? Not really. Not much here. Okay, for that one we need to change into cat.
Have you come for the bath? Oh, lovely.
Night, okay. What am I doing? I'm playing with this cat. I figured that was kind of obvious. Do I not seem like an animal-loving type to you? Believe it or not, I had a pet Siamese on Earth. On my days off, she would crawl onto my lap and let me stroke her chin while I enjoyed a good book. Petting cats always reminds me of life on Earth. What about you? Does interacting with pets remind you of anything? Nope. Alright, well, you did lose your memories in the crash after all. I suppose it's possible that you did have pets and simply don't remember, right? Yeah, no. If so, perhaps pets could serve as a kind of trigger to recovering your lost memories. Mind if I ask you another question, just as a matter of personal curiosity? What animal do you think makes the best pet? The correct answer here, for some reason, is dogs. Even though she's petting a cat, and she believes that is. But I like the way of... We are at max affinity anyway, so yeah. That's interesting. You know I'm not a pet, right? So why on earth would you even say that? Perhaps this is another symptom of the damage your Mimiosome suffered in the crash. I'll make an appointment for you at the Mimiosome Maintenance Center and request they perform a disassembly so they can analyze your components. Oh, don't worry, it's routine procedure for severe mental damage. I'll personally make sure they do a thorough job of cleaning out your skull. This one... Oh, now we need the dog again. Wow. Are there anyone else with cat? Because then we just do that first. Nope. So it's just... Is this the... Are there only two pet types or something? Cause that kinda is weird. I mean, it is probably the most common ones, but still. What about pet fish and rabbits, parrots?
Hey, what are you looking at?
Coquelan, just who I wanted to see. That dog of yours was wandering around, so I tried to bring him back to your place. But then he started barking at and growling at me like some kind of mad indigent. What the hell is wrong with that mutt? I don't think training was the problem exactly. Oh, who am I kidding? This always happens. Animals have hated me for as long as I can remember. No matter how nice I am, they always act like this. I've never even gotten close enough to pet one. But forget it. I just wish I could handle dogs the way you and Lynn do. You gotta teach me the trick. I mean, I'm an interceptor who squares off against indigents all day, you know. It can't be that hard. If I knew your trick, I'm sure I could win over at least one of the dogs in the city. Tell Irina that the secret is to charge right at the dog while screaming loudly. Advise Irina to lower her guard and reveal her true self. Advise Irina to woo the dog with food. That is the correct choice. Well, that gives more affinity, so we're gonna go with that. Oh, okay, I'll just give it the rest of my rations. Here you go, buddy. One dense, flavorless nutrient bar. It doesn't smell very good, or taste good actually, but it is full of minerals and junk. He won't even touch it, and I think he actually hates me more than he did before. Damn it, I'm never gonna be able to pet a dog. I just want to cuddle a pet once in my freaking life. Is that too much to ask? Can't say I relate, but okay.
As I recall, hey, yes? Please, let me help.
I think it was it early morning or was it just morning? It was early morning. Hey there, Coquelan. Thought I'd take a breather here, but I can't relax with that damn dog wandering around. Nah, I don't have anything particular against them. In fact, back when I was still a snot-nosed brat, I actually had a pup myself. But she died when I was pretty young. Of course, everything that lives will die one day. But seeing them just reminds me of how powerless I was to stop it. The more good times you've had together, the more it hurts to lose someone. Don't you think? Yeah. Even now, when I think about all the people we left behind on Earth, never mind, I know that's not something anyone wants to talk about first thing in the morning. Well, this place is making me jumpy, so I'm gonna blah blah blah. That dog sniffing at my heels kinda bummed me out, but thanks for talking me through it. Anyway, see you around, Coquelan. Over here.
Are you kidding?
Afternoon.
I'm not daydreaming, I
Oh,
swear.
hello there, Coquelan. Are you on duty today? I have the day off myself, so I was just tending to my flower beds. Do you like flowers, Coquelan? I cannot keep flowers alive for the life of me. I like them as well. I brought these seeds from Earth. I was so happy to see them bloom all the way out here. Seeing beautiful flowers always fills my heart with hope. Heh, it's always odd to say that, but it's true. I think that if these flowers can thrive on this world, then surely we humans can. Sorry, I didn't intend to act so profound there. I'll be very happy if my flowers bring you joy, even if they don't have any deeper meaning. What? No, these flowers are totally harmless. Plus, I'd never use the church as a front for some kind of illegal activity. If I did that, they'd kick me out of Blade. Then they'd chase me out of New LA. Must you always be working some shameless angle? Never mind. I'm done with this conversation. There we go.
Man.
Hey, Kogalan. I was just trying to drill some combat skills into Shingo. We Pathfinders might not be a combat first kind of outfit, but it's not like the Ganglion and the Indigents just leave us alone. And when we do run into trouble, I'd like him to be able to defend himself without having to rely on Sidon or Mondo all the time. Shingo's a pretty fast learner, he just lacks experience. How would you train him if he was one of yours? So that's really how you train people? I suppose I'd better positively reinforce the crap out of him then. I mean, he's going to be my teammate as well as my student, right? Probably best I don't break the poor kid. But what happens if Shingo gets separated from the team, or God forbid, is the only survivor of an attack? What then? The things he doesn't know are the very things that'll get him killed. A rifle can't shoot for crap if it's not loaded with the correct ammo, right? The indigents on this planet aren't gonna give him a chance to learn from his mistakes. I need him to be able to walk away from whatever happens to him. Anyway, sorry if I got a little carried away there. I should go though. I gotta run Shingo through a skill training session. See you around.
You know what?
Evening.
Now, what should I make?
Hey, Kogalan. How's it going? I was just about to go shopping to get ready for dinner. What do you feel like eating tonight? I mean... Hey, are you trying to say my clothes are lame? Yes! Actually, I don't think you've ever even seen me in street clothes, huh? I always just wear my ground gear because it's comfortable. Plus, I don't have a lot of confidence in my fashion sense. But I might feel awkward if it's just you and me. Like I was a big fashion emergency or something. So let's do it another time and invite Elma, okay? Or since it's your invitation, I assume you're the one buying, right? No. Cha-ching! Looking forward to it. But actually, this is no time to be thinking about that. I've got a dinner menu to prepare. We had Salisbury steak last night and Secretary Nagi's homemade soba noodles the night before that. So I guess tonight could only be one thing, which is... What? You really don't know? Nope. Beef stew, silly. That way we can use up all the leftover ground beef and noodles. Trust me, it'll be great. Bum.
Lovely day.
Hey, how's it going? Up for a chat? Analasio is a hive of activity. I can't remember the last time I was in such a bustling place. Or when I was last talked to a member of another race for that matter. Oh, you want to know about Clue? I'll be happy to tell you. You might think we're a bunch of recruiters and nepotists, but Clue is actually a truly wonderful star system. There's so much nature and so many different ecosystems, and the climate is so temperate and pleasant. According to old Sumerian lore, we think that the Clue homeworld was the first planet they settled on in this universe. Oh, I wish you could see for yourself, but sadly Clue now strictly forbids entry to any outsiders. As a Clurian myself, I wish I could do something about that, but sadly it's quite a deep-rooted issue. Aww, are you trying to be a gentle human? It would feel wrong to refuse though. We are friends after all. You know what? Go on then. I'll take you up on that offer. I'm sure you'll be an excellent tour guide. Okay.
Lovely day. Small world, huh?
Good evening, Coquelan. What a surprise to see you here. I'm actually waiting to meet someone. Oh no, we had an appointment to meet today? Oh dear. I didn't see that in my schedule. It must have completely slipped my mind. I'm so terribly sorry. You're lying, aren't you? Don't be a jerk. Anyway, I'm here to have a little fun with Ada. She's going to take me shopping for clothes, and then maybe we pick up some fertilizer for my flowers. After that, she's promised me to buy dinner. Thank you, I hope everything goes well and we have a lovely evening. Ada has promised me that we'll be dining on the finest steak in New LA, so it would be rude of me not to try and thoroughly enjoy it. I'll strive to be as uninhibited as I possibly can. Ah, that's Ada over there. I should be going. I look forward to working with you again soon. Morning.
Oh, hello.
Oh, Coquelan, what a coincidence. Are you interested in cars? Not particularly, but yeah. I expected as much. There's a glint in your eyes that I recognize from another car lover I know. I'm hardly an expert on the topic myself, but I know enough to poke around under the hood. It reminds me how that friend of mine used to use all kinds of crazy car jargon when he drove me around in his classic car. White walls, glass packs, supercharged Hemi, rag and pinion steering, stuff like that. His car was really old-fashioned and it stalled all the time. But I think that gave me an appreciation for the history of the automobile. It made me feel like cars were more than just a bunch of bolts and metal. Is that so? You must know a great deal about cars in that case. I'm sure humanity didn't just up and decide to switch to gasoline overnight after all. Technology always evolves to make use of the tools available to it. But if humanity thrives on this planet, the cars we now see in the city will be considered classics one day themselves. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah.
And you know what?
Oh, she's really already here.
Didn't think I'd see you here.
Fancy meeting you here, Coquelan. As you can see, I was just having my gun serviced. I've been working with her since we were back on Earth. She knows exactly what I want and always tunes it to perfection. How about you, Coquelan? How do you keep your weapons maintained? I don't. Whatever? Wow, you must like living on the edge. But don't understand that if you don't keep your equipment optimized at all times, something is certainly going to go horribly wrong. Armor's one thing that just hurts you if it fails. But weapons protect the lives of friends and comrades. And if you value them, you need to do everything possible to protect them. Although, if I had to guess, I'd say that Lynn probably cleans and maintains your weapons while you're sleeping. That girl is always looking out for her friends. Meanwhile, you're so careless you haven't even noticed. Have you heard of a man named Mondo, by the way? Nope. What we have? He's from Lao's team, real low-key guy. Give Mondo a gun you want serviced and he'll do you better than any mechanic in NLA. Gwen was so impressed he actually asked to be Mondo's apprentice. So lately, whenever Gwen has a free moment, he disassembles his weapon and gets to work. I'm sure it's great practice, but well, it's starting to get weird. Like when he's done, he always spends a few moments stroking it with the tip of his fingers. And then, I kid you not, he licks it. It's maybe the most revolting thing I've ever seen. So next time you run into Gwen, tell him not to be such a creepo, right? Okay. So many affinity missions, man. Or hard parts.
world, huh?
Good morning, Coquelan. To think I'd run into you here of all places. I've actually just completed a mission. Oh, it was fine, thank you. It wasn't a very challenging task at all. I performed guard duty for someone doing early morning maintenance on the outer wall. Fortunately, we didn't encounter any indigents, and the work was completed without incident. I just stood there like a scarecrow the entire time, so didn't even accept the reward. Once I've earned enough money to cover the next month's expenses, I decline additional rewards. Previously, I would only save an amount equal to a week's expenses, but Anella convinced me to save more in case of emergencies. I pursue missions to help others, not for the material gain. And for that reason, I prefer to refuse rewards whenever possible. Wow. Thank you for saying so. Honestly, I haven't met many people who approve of my stance on this matter. While it hasn't caused me to waver in my beliefs, it's always encouraging to have someone's support. As a gardener, I've always been fond of this quote: money is like manure. It does no good unless you spread it around. And extra money just stinks. That's not actually part of the quote, but I think the spirit is there, at least. Money can do wonderful things to help people, but only if you let it find its way to those who need it. I'd encourage you to try doing a mission without accepting the reward. Needless to say, I'd be honored to be on your team when that happens. I don't think you actually can.
Hey,
Evening.
Look who it is.
What are you doing here, Coquelan? You must enjoy this place as much as I do, huh? It's a beautiful sight, isn't it? So, what's catching your eye today? This. You noticed. That's what I've been watching. I wonder if the humans of even a short time ago could have imagined a scene like this. I was aware of the possibility, but certainly never imagined it would happen so quickly. Humans are a species that seems able to make friends with anyone. Any people who share a desire to protect something can work together to achieve that goal. It's a basic behavioral principle, yet one that's entirely foreign to a group like the Ganglion. And that's why so many different xenoforms can live peacefully in a human city. When I watch this, I feel like it gives me strength. It's a testament of how the power to form bonds can change the world. I don't
That's right, yeah?
know exactly where he is. He's over here, yeah, okay.
Fascinating, right?
Noise.
man.
Oh man, perfect timing, Coquelan. I came here to request of the man regarding the hangars, but as you can see, I've been kind of detained. It's like they've never seen a Pathfinder before. They just keep asking one tedious question after the next about Frontier now. I'd really like to cut this short and get back to work, but I can't get a goddamn word in edgewise. What would you do if it were you? Pizza. Pizza is the solution to everything. Yeah, that's a great idea and all, but it's not like I've got a grenade pizza in my back pocket. Plus, if I tried to lead this throng down to the commercial district to buy one, I'd just be dragging this thing out even longer. At times like this, I can't help but have second thoughts about sharing our city with a bunch of xenophobes. How do you feel about that? This one is what will encourage him, which is basically like, it's a hint. Yeah, I hear you. The Xenos have all different language, cultures, and customs, and we've got no way of knowing what's going on in those heads of theirs. How could you not worry about that? But at the same time, I doubt humanity has much hope of survival without their help. I don't want to say that we should use them, but let's just say it makes sense to join hands in the spirit of cooperation. You follow? And we can't afford to be picky about which hands we take either. Looks like the Manon have calmed down since we started talking. This may be my chance to slip back into the administrative district. I'll see you around, Kokodan. Oh, he's already 5. Nice. I want to get everybody to 5 as soon as it's possible, honestly. That's Elma, I think. Oh, hello, Kokolan. Sorry about that. I was just lost in thought. Or maybe it's more accurate to say that I was getting a bit sentimental. When exactly did this place become my home? When did I grow to love it so? So many unexpected things have happened, you know? And yet, humanity has begun to lay down roots on this planet in spite of it all. I don't know, maybe that's why I feel like my perceptions have changed a little. When I finish a mission and return to the barracks, it really feels like I'm coming home. It makes me happy to hear that. Did you know that our floor is unique within the Blade Barracks? Our quarters are larger than those of other teams and also come with a biggest kitchen. I've been blessed to be able to share them only with people I trust completely. Naki and Venom even allowed me to bring Lin and Tatsu in here, despite her age and his, well, him. It was good of them to make all that happen. I see why yeah. There's a different dialogue here if it's past the credits, basically. And that's the reason for that. That's actually a bit tricky. Perhaps once we've secured the Lifehold core, I can take the time to do the explanation justice. Yeah. Besides, this is no time to reminisce about the past. I know you have missions of your own to pursue. Now, let's both get out there and do our best. And with that, Elma's heart-to-hearts are actually done. I'm wondering why, like, why Laos is not showing up. Like, it should be in the residential district right here-ish.
Listen.
But anyways, how many classes are we done here? Samurai Kana. Also done with that. Well done in the regard that I leveled it up to 10 or max. Do a list. Because I think the next thing is doing chapter 6. So that's gonna be exciting. That's where we get skills. Wyvern's also maxed. And we are ranked 2. Alright. Yeah, we're actually at the point where we should do another story quest. I need to check out. These are maxed. She's not. I mean, I'm putting her on because she, like, the people that I have gear on, I'm putting them on because it's better to have the gear than not. All right. Oh. We can only. All right. So chapter 6. Here we come. Chapter 6 is called Dark Matters. So I'm gonna update the stream title to that. So everybody knows that we are on that, and you can now talk about stuff up to that point. You know, that's the main reason.
Don't just stand there! Push back! We can't let them get close! Even our skills are powerless before them.
Continuing to persist here is meaningless. It will only serve to thin our ranks.
After all this time, we've finally found a clue that may lead us to the Great One.
Who?
With respect, the phenomenon space surrounding this planet is only 800 exodents in diameter. 3 days at light speed is more than enough to scour it thoroughly. If the Great One or the Samar Federation homeland were here, don't you think we would have found something by now? It's one thing to engage the enemy all the way out near that forsaken chunk of rock they call Earth. But then to be swallowed up by that strange light and dumped off here in this primordial hellhole? Are we cursed? Trapped with humans of all things. It's like some sick joke. If someone told me this was death, I'd believe them.
All the more reason to persist. We must retrieve it if we ever hope to escape the confines of this phenomenon.
Grandmaster Luxor.
Speak.
I bring news.
Really? And he can be trusted? Most interesting. Yes, a most interesting proposal indeed.
I know exactly what this is, but I won't spoil it.
What should I whip up today? That is a great idea.
Lindley, what is Lindley making?
Today is one of my specialties, pot pie.
Pie? Did Tatsu ever tell Lindley pie is his favorite? Tatsu will even help Lindley make it.
Great. Why don't you flatten out that crust?
Tatsu will jump to it. How big does Lindley want crust to be?
Oh, just big enough to cover you completely.
Yeah! How many times Tatsu need to know, Lindley? Tatsu is here to serve, not be served.
Oh, right. That does sound familiar.
Lindley always say that too. Lindley say that every time.
Time to eat, everyone.
I hope she made a different one because all the hair from Tatsu will be in that one.
Now that was a meal. I'm impressed, Lynn. My team could learn a thing or two.
I'm glad you liked it.
But you didn't stop by just for a meal, did you?
No. You know me, Elma. It's about a job.
It would seem to us the good sir would like to pick our brain. Of course, we will gladly let him in one ear and out the other.
Ah!
Almost, El. Almost that time.
An alien mech? What type?
No idea. It doesn't match anything on record as far as I can tell. No one's seen anything like it. It looks abandoned too. Totally ripe for the picking.
Oh man, you're giving me goosebumps.
Right? It's located here.
That's pretty deep in Noctilum. No wonder you wanted to talk to El.
Exactly. But here's the rub. The Ganglion are after it too. From what we can tell over Frontier Nav, they've gone after it several times already, and failed.
Well, yes, that doesn't surprise us in the least. That's tainted land.
Tainted? That doesn't sound good.
They are savage beasts, ferocious, insatiable.
He's talking about these.
We didn't run into anything like that in Noctilum, did we?
The tainted are territorial. They only dwell deep within in a specific part of the forest there. Although it doesn't seem right to even call it a forest anymore.
Why do you say that?
Because the tainted devour any and all living things. Apart from other tainted, that is.
You mean even mighty Tatsu not safe?
Indeed, you would be swallowed whole. The tainted would make no bones about you, I'm afraid.
Interesting. They must be formidable to be defeating a ganglion over and over.
But if what Elle says is true, it could work in our favor.
Right. Our bodies are artificial mins. If the tainted don't perceive us as living things, we might be safe.
Let's back up a bit. You reported all this to the commander? Our top priority above all else is supposed to be searching for the life hole. Are you suggesting we set that aside to try and recover this mech?
Exactly. Commander Vandam is why I'm here. He specifically requested I enlist your team. It's just as you say. There's no time for us to screw around. And we still absolutely need to find the life hold. But remember, the fact is we're also dealing with hostile Xenos here. Xenos who destroyed Earth and want every last one of us dead. Xenos who also seem to want this mech, and desperately.
And if it's that important to them?
Right. What if it's a secret weapon, powerful enough to tip the scales?
Feels like a bit of a long shot, to be honest. But okay. Even if we can't use it, we should at least keep it from the gang. Count us in. Any objections?
No, ma'am.
Glad to hear it.
But if we're going to take this on, we'll need to keep it quick.
Roger that. Elle and Tatsu, you hang back. Unlike us, the tainted would target you guys for sure.
Oh, most considerate of you, good sirs.
Oh, Lindley! Lindley care about Tatsu after all!
Well, of course. After all this time watching over you and fattening you up, I'm not about to let my prize turkey go to some rabid indigens.
Time to go. Track.
Everybody set?
Yes, sir. Ready to go.
Someone's excited.
Just doing my job.
Speaking of which, it's pretty amazing you made White Whale crew at your age. You have family here?
My mom and dad passed away. They didn't make it.
That day? The attack on Earth?
No, sir. It was before that. An accident.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. My parents were both design engineers who worked on the White Whale project. But there was a mishap with the primary engine test. Still, it's thanks to them and people like them that the rest of us are all still here, you know? They made the White Whale spaceworthy, so they didn't die in vain. At least, that's what I like to think.
I see. So they gave you a spot on the White Whale to say thanks. Thanks to your parents for all their hard work.
It's a debt I try to repay every day, helping out folks any way I can.
Don't misunderstand, Lau. Lynn earned her spot on the crew like anyone else. It was her talent and determination that made it happen. Her parents' positions provided an environment for her to learn in, but that's it. Lynn got to where she is now entirely on her own.
It's okay, Elma.
No, she's right. Sometimes I talk before thinking. Sorry about that.
Don't be silly. You don't need to apologize to me, sir. Now,
Sure.
shall we get going?
Oh, we can only pick Lau. Well, then we do that. It's over there. Got some pretty strong enemies we can see here. It's kind of crazy. This game makes me fear plants, man. Like, I always expect there be plant enemies jumping out of nowhere. That's so crazy. Oh, there's ganglion members over here. So there's space nearby, I assume. Let's take these. That would be nice to get that, but yeah. Oh, cutscene.
Which way?
If we head up there, we should hit some caves that lead to our destination.
Okay then, let's go.
Kinda random making a cutscene for that, honestly.
We gotta step up.
Oh, listen.
Wait a moment, can we...
Oh,
Okay, it doesn't seem like there's anything that way.
It didn't have to be like this.
Open fire! Now! Target in sight! Jam flash! Shadow strike! When I hit, I hit!
Lay down some cover fire.
Side
Breaker!
Look at it sit in dark. Now we go. Take the attack to the turn! Overwhelm! Slide in! Slide!
Now, melee attack.
When I hit, I hit hard. Shadow strike!
Shadow strike. That's intense in 'em. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Overwhelm.
Slide! Slinger!
Somebody fix this.
I don't care if it rains cats
So
and...
Lynn, what do you say? Do we feast on the talking potato tonight?
I say we fatten him up another 500 grams or so.
I don't think they'll let us walk away.
Open fire!
This part I like.
Nice. Move in and do some damage.
The early bird!
Melee attacks.
Not my forte, but if you insist.
We win! Hope I didn't get in the way.
Engaging. Lay down the
Look
fire
at it
for me.
sit in dark.
Somebody fix this.
Okay, this should tie me over.
Breaker!
There you go.
Nil.
Wow. Oh, I should probably ground gear on Lao. At the very least, just auto set it.
Somebody fix this.
Give me some a boost while you're at it. Arcing Bolt! Balance breaker!
Side slash! Side slash! Move in and do some damage.
Overwhelm!
I hit hard. That's intense. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Arcing Bolt!
Now we're vicious. Take the attack to them!
Overcut! Now top!
Primer!
It didn't have to be like this.
Oh!
Engage him. Lay down some fire. Electric surge. Shadow strike. Here, look at it sitting duck. Attack. Close in. Hit.
Lay down the power fire! Riding buster!
Target in sight.
Balance breaker!
Side slash. Now we're busy. Now, take the attack to them.
Hold on! Lay down some cover fire!
Shadow strike. Sitting duck. That's what it is. Move in and keep the rhythm going. So I'm allowed to go slow. Nice. Move in and do some damage. When I hit, I hit hard. I'm feeling
Oh, thanks. Give me some a boost while you're at it. Balance breaker! Got him! Lay down some cover fire!
What are you doing down there? Aside from messing up my... Oh, it died from fall damage, I guess? Cool. I'm definitely not usually this high level, because I never am able to take that guy on.
Concentrate your fire! Riding buster!
Have you picked out today's menu, Lynn?
Not yet. Depends if Tatsu can make it or not. If you know what I mean.
They don't care about us. Nice.
This means we're getting close.
Yeah, it's just ahead.
Elma?
Relax. They won't bother us if we don't bother them.
Yeah,
Famous
I know
last
what
word.
you mean, but...
Who says I'm not gonna bother them? I'm fairly sure I'm usually going stealth mode here because they're so high level compared to me. But now it's just like the opposite. That's because I've grinded so much. And yeah, I could have just not done that. But on the other hand, it's pretty good I did. Because there's so much grinding in this game anyways, so might as well do something off screen. Whenever it's possible. Oh, is this a crater or is it just like what's a crater? Big black skull.
No signs of any radiation. Infrared, motion sensors. I got nothing. This thing's dead as a doornail.
Oh, man! So it's basically a skill, right? But the make is nothing like ours. Or the ganglions. Where could it be from? Oh, wow! I can't even tell what its armor is made of.
What is this feeling? It's oppressive. It's pulsing off of this thing. It's almost as if the ghost of its pilot is somehow still lingering. And that material there, at its core, it's dark matter. This must be their handiwork.
There? You know something.
No. No idea.
Oh yeah, stop lying to my face.
Alright, well, we got what we came here for. Let's call in the salvage choppers and get it out of here. Lynn, contact Commander Vandam.
On it.
Right. We should start heading back too.
Just thinking about walking past all those tainted again makes my knees all wobbly.
Tatsu have just the thing. Friends fuel up with Tatsu tasty lunchbox.
Tatsu? What are you doing here?
Tatsu knew friends must be hungry, so Tatsu rides spinny plane here to deliver hot meal. Tatsu Hero Pon, after all.
Oh, you idiot! You're gonna attract the tainted!
Relax, Lindley. After quick lunch, Tatsu fly back home on spinny plane before anyone notice.
And how exactly do you plan to do that? All the spinny planes have already left. You're gonna have to walk back through all those tainted. We'll last 10 seconds out here.
Huh?
Maybe we can get another chopper here in time.
Too late.
Looks like somebody else wants a hot meal.
Tatsu, don't move an inch, you hear?
Okay.
I don't think they'll let us walk away.
Punch first. Ask questions later. When I hit, I hit.
Well, they are very low levels, so they will be dealt with rather quickly.
Target in sight. Drum roll.
That's a big one.
That the Alpha? Good lord.
Everyone, take him down.
I don't think they'll let us walk away.
Ask questions later.
Appreciate it.
Electric surge. Look at this sick and dark. I'm pretty good.
Move it! Keep them
So
going.
I'm allowed to go round, but it may be huge, but we're making a difference. Keep firing! Yes! Hit an electric surge! Backslash! Shadow strike!
Noise.
Well, that was fun. Let's get the hell out of here.
Another one.
You've got to be kidding me. The hell is that?
It looks like a Telethia. There is actually a Telethia in the game. So I don't remember if that one is confirmed to be a Telethia or what, but yeah. There's so many unanswered questions in this game, to be honest. We should run.
Was that thing trying to help us?
Maybe. Or maybe it was just toying with us.
Well, I think I could have taken it.
We should get back to New LA. I want to stop by the hangar and get a better look at that skell.
Right.
Need to go.
Great.
Whee! Splat. Mr. Vantham, sir.
Good work, people.
Commander? What are you doing out here? Did they seal off the area?
Actually, I was waiting for you, Lynn.
Why me?
You want to tinker with that new alien mech?
Well, I mean, duh.
Good, because I'm putting you in charge of research. You help reel it in, you get first crack at it. You and your team risked a lot out there. You earned it.
Really, sir?
Everything's set up. They're expecting you.
Yes, sir! Oh my god, thank you so much, Commander!
Seems fair to me.
Is this even a skell? I mean, the external armor maybe, but I'm not detecting any known materials or components for the purple frame part. In fact, I can't even find a power source. Maybe it's like an idol or something? To some alien god or whatever?
What about a cockpit? Or any space for a pilot?
Let's see here. There is a cavity in the middle of the chest area. If this thing is a vehicle, that'd have to be the cockpit.
Perhaps it's not a weapon? It was abandoned after all, and in that godforsaken place.
But it was also worth the ganglion sacrificing all those soldiers to try and recover it. Surely it must hold some value.
Granted. Now the question is whether we'll be able to uncover it. Ms. Ku is one of our best, but we can't expect her to work miracles.
If you ask me, that's time better spent studying that Ares of yours, Elma. Alright, you wouldn't know what I'm talking about, would you? Let me explain. The Ares is what Elma...
Random.
Oh, right. Those are your orders. Have I made myself clear?
Quite.
You seem displeased, Gajag. Perhaps the great hero of Roth does not enjoy taking orders from the ganglion. Perhaps he feels it beneath him.
It appears nothing is beneath me of late.
I still hear the anger in your voice, the way you spit out the words. Accept your fate. Then you might find me a more accommodating master, Prince Jog. Oh, but how rude of me. Should I have said former prince?
I never cared much for titles. Counselor Luxar.
It's Grand Master, damn you! The entire Ganglion organization is at my command, as are you and your people. I will not remind you again.
What will you do about it?
How rude of me. My sincere apologies, Grand Counselor.
Have you also forgotten the price the Rothian people will pay if you fail me? I promise you, it will not be pretty. What will happen if the humans beat you to the prize, Need I remind you of that as well?
No, you need not.
Then mind your tongue, former prince. Unless your pride can feed and clothe your people.
Huh.
Filthy cur. Yet I will suffer him gladly, if he can help lead me to you, oh great one.
Mm-hmm. And now we can take the skill exam. Is it the... I don't remember. It's a normal quest. In the blade bags. I'm like... That is a good one to get because it's a lot of transportation made easier. So I'm gonna prioritize that one.
Working hard out there?
Hey there, are you setting in alright? Getting used to life as a blade. Confirm. Excellent, glad to hear it. I know you've been through the damn ringer lately, but you're still doing good work. Anything to ask me about? Any worries or requests? No need to hold back. I'm in a good mood today, so your head will probably stay on your shoulders. It's only natural for a commander to want to keep tabs on his people, right? So come on, lay it on me. Skills. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot you didn't have one. Wait, you don't even have a skill license, do you? Whoops, sorry about that. Oversight on my part. You need a license to pilot a skill seed. We only issue them to blades with a proven track record. That way we know they have the skill to make use of them. Given your track record, I'm tempted to issue you one right now, but it ain't standard operating procedure. Wouldn't be fair to the others, you know. But clear the license exam and it's all yours. Well, we'll track this one. Yeah, so there are multiple exams that we need to deal with. Once you get your 8 certifications done, go tell Walter in the hangars, and those 8 are like based on the different divisions. So yeah. Then once you pass the final exam, you'll officially be Scout Pilot. Pretty exciting, huh? Sure it is. But getting you in a Scout will be good news for us Blades too. I've got high hopes for you. Good luck. So that's number 8. 5. And 1. That's not bad. Let's go for this one. What?
We've got the first strike. Now, take it in melee attack. Shadow when I hit, I overwhelm.
Oh, we need to kill that many? Wow.
Let's get on with it. Face first.
Let's do this
When I
fast.
hit later. I overwhelm.
I owe you one. Go. So, have you picked out today's menu, Lynn?
Not yet. Depends if Tatsu can make it or not. If you know what I mean.
Shadow strike. Now we're in business. Take the attack. Melee attack. Shadow strike. We've got the first strike. Take it in close.
Balance breaker!
Yay! We win.
Let's go.
I think enemies respawn when you do that. Doesn't seem like it, to be honest. Okay. Then it's good we don't need to run that far.
Shadow strike. Engagement. Overwhelm. Fire force. Slash. Shield
So
wall.
Lynn, what do you say? You feast on the talking potato
Shadow
tonight?
strike. Let's get up close and personal. Okay, so I'm getting shadow.
Move in and do some damage.
Shadow strike. We've got the first strike. Take it in close.
Not my forte, but if you insist.
Melee attack. We win.
Let's go.
Shadow strike. Now we're in business. Take the attack to
Not my forte, but if you insist. There he was.
Arcing
We've got a way to go.
We got him. Let's move.
Shadow strike. Engagement. Lay down some fire for me. Side slash. Shadow strike. Now we're in business. Take the attack to the wall. We win.
Give
Let's
yourself
keep
a
it
boost while you're at it.
up. Shadow strike. We've got the first strike.
Not my forte, but if you insist.
Move in and do some damage.
Let's go.
And last one.
Shadow strike. Slash. Shield wall.
Nice.
Cover fire!
Now this fun. There he was.
That was annoying. My shitty fella here. What? Where's land? Alright, wrong one, even.
Open fire! Now! Sliding slinger!
Now this part I like.
Shadow shot!
Overwhelm! Arcing horn! Balance breaker!
Ghost faster!
Can you like not move back like that?
Violent streak! Shadow sliding
Eagle eye!
Cheers! Some night! Move in and do some damage! Hit! I slide! Hit it!
I'll take him down.
Listen!
That's right.
Listen up!
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just swim a kilometer here. Why not? Also swim is nice. Yep. I kind of want to be done with the skill exam thing before ending off the stream, but I don't know if I can keep myself up that long. I'm not super tired today for some reason, but I guess that makes sense considering, like, my smartwatch told me today that I had a energy score of like 90 plus, which is out of 100, and I generally score low 80s, maybe. So it was definitely a high score for this time. Not sure what changed, honestly, because I don't. Well, I definitely felt like I had better sleep yesterday, but I'm not sure why. That's the shitty part about it. Like, why did I have better sleep? Oh. There is the thing we wanna get. So this one. There's a lot of Noctilum stuff. I don't mind. Cause like, use Frontier Nav to earn over 15,000 credits in a single return. Oh. How much do we earn right now? Ah. I mean, that should do it. We can also just upgrade all of these. Like, yeah. That should work, but okay, seeing as we can't do that one on the like, it has to take time, you know. I'm not gonna be able to. I'm not gonna wait for that. Not for today. Like, yeah, I have set it up so it works, so we get it. But yeah, still. You are there.
Am I right?
Greetings, you must be the one undergoing the skill license examination. I work with the outfitters in product testing. I have 3 weapons for you today. You will use one of them to hunt indigents. Remote weapon usage monitoring is crucial source of data for arms manufacturers. Your cooperation in this process is most appreciated. Round gear. Trial knife, I can't use that. Okay, we need somebody else to be in there. Someone that... Oh, we have a new guy, girl, whatever. I think Irina uses knives. Yeah. Trial knife.
We've got the first strike! Take it in flash! Hit again one! Shield wall! Appreciate it. Here's our electric surge!
Wait, what?
Taking them on alone.
Why does it not count that? She has it on. Why does it not count it? What the fuck? Like legit? It has the fucking mark over it. I have the weapon on, and every single other mission where I need to use a specific weapon, it does not need to be on main character. Does it need to be on main character because it's my license or what? That's annoying because I don't really have... Like... We can use trial sword. We can use trial assault rifle. But we can't use the knife because that's not our role.
Open fire! Got it! I'll cover you. Tail tuck. Now cripple up. Shadow strike. Here. Side slap pendant destroyed. Move in and strike. Drum roll! Nice! Move in
Okay, it says achieve any objective. That's fine then. It makes sense in that case.
I'm gonna go all out. You should weaken them just to be safe. Shield wall!
I owe you one.
Wow! Go, faster! Assault tap! Hit him again for me! Cheers. Hell down!
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Yay! We win! Hope I didn't get in the way.
Okay. Fair enough. Ground gear. Doesn't really match the class, I guess. Dual sword and dual guns. That is a dual sword. Cool. That is a dual gun. Cool. And we can upgrade main gear, I guess. Oh, nice. Cool shirt. Let's go for that one. Oh, that was small. I think these are the matching ones. I feel like these match better, honestly. Yeah. Wow. I'm not sure which to invest points in, to be honest, but I will figure that out eventually. Oh, that's Lao. Anyways. Let's end for today. Thanks for watching and see you next time. It's been great fun. Happy Switch 2 Day.